Welcome to the channel, everyone. Hopefully, you had a beautiful day. And today we're going to read the Psalm 105 and 74. So let's go with the 105. Praises to God, an exhortation to praise God. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, call upon his name, make known his deeds amongst the people. Sing unto him, sing psalms unto him, talk ye of all his wondrous works. Glory ye in his holy name. Let the heart of them rejoice that seek the Lord. Seek the Lord and his strength, seek his face evermore. Remember his marvelous works that he had done, so wonders and the judgment of his mouth. His wonders and the judgment of his mouth. And ye seed of Abraham his servant, ye children of Jacob his chosen. He is the Lord our God. His judgments are in all the earth. He had remembered his covenant forever, the word which he commanded to 1,000 generations, which covenant he made with Abraham and his oath unto Isaac, and confirmed the same into Jacob for a law, and to Israel for an everlasting covenant, saying unto thee, Will I give the land of Canaan, the lot of your inheritance? When they were but a few men in number, yea, very few men, strangers in it, and strangers in it. When they went from one nation to another, from one kingdom to another people, he suffered no man to do them wrong. Yea, he reproved the king for their sakes, saying, Touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm. Moreover, he called for a famine upon the land. He brake the whole staff of bread. He sent a man before them, even Joseph, who was sold for a servant, whose feet they hurt with feather. He was laid in iron, until the time that his word came. The word of the Lord tried him. The king sent and loosed him, even the ruler of the people, and let him go free. He made him lord of his house and the ruler of all his substance, to bind his princes at the pleasure, and teach his senators wisdom. Israel also came into Egypt, and Jacob sovereigned in the land of Ham. And he increased his people greatly, and made them stronger than their enemies. He turned their hearts to hate his people, to deal subtly with his servants. He sent Moses his servant and Aaron, whom he had chosen. They shewed him his signs among them, and wonders in the land of Ham. He sent darkness and made it dark, and they rebelled not against his word. He turned their waters into blood, and slew their fish. The land brought forth frogs in abundance in the chambers of their kings. He spake, and there came divers sorts of fleas, and lice in all their coasts. He gave them hail for rain, and flaming fire in their laud. He smote their vines also, and their fig trees, and brake the trees of their coasts. He spake, and the locusts came, and caterpillars, and that without number, and did eat up all the herbs in their land, and devoured the fruits of their ground. He smote also all the firstborn in their land, the chief of all their strength. He brought them forth also with silver and gold, and there was none one feeble person among their tribes. Egypt was glad when they departed, for the fear of them fell upon them. He spread a cloud for a covering, and fire to give light in the night. The people asked, and he brought quails, and satisfied them with the bread of heaven. He opened the rock, and the water gushed out. That they ran in the dry place like a river. For he remembered his holy promise, and Abraham his servant. And he brought forth his people with joy, and his chosen with gladness, and gave them the lands of the heathen, and they inherited the labor of the people. They that they might observe his statutes and keep his laws. Praise ye the Lord. So that was a beautiful psalm, really. So we have here the 74th one. O God, why hast thou cast off forever? Why doeth thine anger smote against the sheep of thy pastures? Remember that congregation which thou hast purchased of old, the rod of thine inheritance which thou hast redeemed, this Mount Zion wherein thou hast dwelt. Lift up thy feet into the perpetual desolation. Even all that the enemy had done wickedly in the sanctuary, thine enemy roared in the midst of thy congregations. They set up their ensigns for signs. A man was famous according as he had lifted up axes upon the thick trees. But now they break down the carved work thereof at once, with axes and hammers. They have cast fire unto thy sanctuary. They have defiled by casting down the dwelling place of thy name of the ground to the ground. They said in their hearts, let us destroy them together. They have burned up all the synagogues of God in the land. We see not our signs. There is no more any prophet, neither is there among us any that knoweth how long. O God, how long shall the adversary reproach? Shall the enemy blaspheme thy name forever? Why withdrawest thou the hand that even that right hand? Pluck it out of thy bosom. For God is my King of all, working salvation in the midst of the earth. Thou midst divided sea by thy strength. Thou breakest the heads of the dragons in the waters. Thou breakest the heads of Leviathan in pieces, and givest him to be meat to the people inhabiting the wilderness. Thou midst Thou didst cleave the fountain of the flood. Thou driest up mighty rivers. The day is thine, the night also is thine. Thou hast prepared the light and the sun. Thou hast set up all borders of the earth. Thou hast made summer and winter. Remember this, that the enemy had reproached, O Lord, and that the foolish people have blasphemed thy name. O deliver not the souls of thy turtle dove into the multitude of the wicked. Forget not the congregation of thy poor forever. Have respect unto the covenant, for the dark places of the earth are full of the habitation of cruelty. O let not the oppressed return ashamed. Let the poor and needy praise thy name. Arise, O God, plead thine own cause. Remember how the foolish man reproached thee daily. Forget not the voice of thine enemies. The tumult of those that rise up against thee increased continually. So that was wonderful, wonderful Psalms. Hopefully, we're going to see you on another video. Shalom, everyone.